Alright, so in this video we'll look at some more examples. So number one, we have a scale of 1/2 inch is equal to 4.5 miles. So we have Addie that measured the distance from her hometown to Boston. The distance was 2 3/4 inches. What is the distance between the cities in miles? Alright, so we'll set the scale up. So we have 1/2 inch. We'll make that a decimal is equal to 4.5 miles. Okay, so we'll line our units up, inches on top, miles on bottom. Alright, so the distance was 2 3/4 of an inch. So we know that 3/4 is 0.75. We're solving for the distance in miles. So we cross multiply. So 0.5 times x is 0.5x. And then 4.5 times 2.75 gives you 12.375. To get x by itself here, we will divide by 0.5. That cancels. We get x equals 24.75 miles. Alright, so another example. So we have a map of Europe, and the scale is 2 inches for every 600 miles. So we'll set the proportion up. 2 inches, 600 miles. I got that from right there. So it says if London is 2 27/100 inches from Berlin, what is the distance in miles? Alright, so we'll put inches on top to match our units up, miles on bottom. We're solving for the number of miles. Cross multiply. So we get 2x is equal to 600 times 2.27. That's 1,362. We'll divide by 2 to get x by itself, because 2 divided by 2 is 1. We get x is 681 miles. Alright, so a girl who is 4 feet tall casts a shadow that's 3 feet long. At the same time, a flagpole casts a shadow that's 15 feet long. Find the height of the flagpole. I would star this problem because you're going to see something like this on your test. Alright, so for some people it might be helpful to draw a picture. So here's my girl. Give her some hair there. She is 4 feet tall. So her shadow is 3 feet. Okay, so we have a flagpole. So here's the flag. It casts a shadow that is 15 feet long. Find the height. Alright, so we now know our corresponding pieces. So our scale would be 4 feet and 3 feet. A lot of the times I like to label this like height over shadow. So the girl's height was 4 feet, her shadow was 3 feet. And sometimes I even label like above it, girl, and we'll put flagpole on the other side. Alright, so we don't know the flagpole's height, so we'll put x feet there, because we're doing height over shadow, but we know the shadow was 15 feet long. So we cross multiply. 4 times 15, 60. 3 times x is 3x. So we get 3x is equal to 60. Divide both sides by 3 to cancel out and get x by itself. We get x is equal to 20 feet. So that means the flagpole was 20 feet tall. So again, just put your height over your shadow, or you can flip it over if you want to and put shadow over height. Just be sure that your corresponding pieces go together. Alright, so the last example, you'll need this conversion chart as you start going through your homework assignment tonight. So you may just want to refer back to this part of the video to help you out. But anyway, so we have Jared's new puppy weighs 48 ounces. What is the weight in grams? If we look over here, we have 1 ounce is equal to 28.35 grams. Alright, so we know the puppy weighs 48 ounces. So how many grams would that be? So we cross multiply. 1 times x gives you 1x. 28.35 times 48 gives you 1,360 and 8/10 grams.